a consistent pattern has been coming up of a subject, which is um, navigating through fear, but like fear as an energy that shows up. And sometimes it's surprising when it shows up, sometimes. And for a lot of people, it's present all the time. And there are different layers of fear about different fears on top of each other. And some of us, we're even living out fears that aren't even ours. They're fears of our ancestors, our parents, culture, the church, whatever it is. So, what in your traveling through your own process of figuring out what to do next, like now what, how how have you dealt with that fear, the different types of fear, some type that you have experienced that wants to try to stop you? What comes to mind?
I have been butting up against fear, I feel like non-stop for the last 6 months. Like the survival mode has kicked in so hard. I've been in it. I'm like the financial situation I'm in right now is the worst ever. Like some months I don't even know how I'm going to pay my insurance or my phone. Those are the two things that I got to try and keep on. And I don't even know from month to month how I'm going to get those paid. And so I have been in this constant state of fear around my survival, and then trying to figure out my support systems and how am I going to keep a roof over my, like, real basic stuff. But I have been butting up against it a lot. And I feel like my time with the monks really was my proving grounds for that.
Oh, you have to talk a little more about that, but for now keep going with fear and then come back to the monks.
When I was traveling with the monks, the I just watched them, and we were surrounded by chaos every day. We didn't know really what was going to happen. We knew we had a route, but what happened how things fell out throughout the day was a constant unknown. And I watched, their trick was not to respond or react. So I've been really, that's my less, what I'm working on right now is that yes, I'm afraid, but I'm not going to react. I'm not gonna, like, I could have taken the first job or taken a job that was really bad for my nervous system and would have left me crying every day at the end of the day.
Mm.
And I've been like, no, I'm not going to react. We're just going to sit quietly and breathe and not respond. Like the reaction part is really key to, it's not that I don't have fear. It's that I'm choosing not to react to it. And it was interesting. I had a dream the other day and I was swimming and I swam past a guy who was drowning, and the water was really shallow.
Mm.
All he needed to do was stand. And so someone actually came and I didn't, I just kept swimming, but I watched some guy came and grabbed him and was like, hey, you can stand. And that really made an impression on me because it made me realize, like, I'm having an emotional response to what I perceive as real, but is it really real? Like, all that guy needed to do was stand, and then he wouldn't be drowning anymore. And I've thought about that a lot over the last couple of days. And as I'm trying to navigate this stuff, is like, yes, I'm having a real emotional response, and a lot of it is fear, but is it real?
Mm.
And so instead of like fighting fear, and you're right, trying to force it away or ignore it, none of that works. I'm learning how to get more curious about it and being like, okay, what is it that I'm really afraid of? And is that true? And so I'm getting more curious about it and being willing to kind of travel with it and be like, yeah, I'm afraid and I'm still going to do it anyways. Because there's the trust and faith part that comes in as well. Like a lot of the stuff, my life wouldn't have taken the turns that it did if I didn't trust and have faith that it was going to work out. And I'd still be stuck in some, really toxic situations. And even though I was afraid to let go, I went ahead and I allowed myself to feel the fear, but then I also let go and not allow the control to the fear to control my life or the outcomes.